Yo, you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. And we're going to just jump right into the news today. Got quite a number of things I wanted to cover with you guys. And first thing I wanted to share with you is some news on the Lego front. So just today, for you Nintendo fans, they announced some add-ons to their Mario and Starter Course set. So this is the Mario figure, and you've got the eyes with the different, that kind of move around on the face there, and he's got the emblem on the chest, and that changes as well. This figure does require batteries, and then there's the Starter Course set where you can kind of recreate some of the scenes from the video game. And then you can have your figure kind of go around like it would be in the video game, and it makes noises and stuff from the game. Now, to go along with that, they are releasing some power-up packs where essentially you can redress the figure with various looks from the video game. So like the first one is set number 71370, which is the Fire Mario power-up. So, when he would power up and be able to shoot fireballs in the game. That's what this is mimicking. Then we've got Propeller Mario, which has the little propeller on his head so he could fly around in the video game. You've got Cat Mario with the cat suit. That's 71372. The Propeller Mario is set number 71371. And then also Builder Mario with the Builder outfit, and that's 71373. Now, all of these, again, you have to have the Mario figure and the start that comes in the Starter Course set, and then you can get these, and these additional power-up sets are going to be due out on the 1st of August. Now, for you My Hero Academia fans out there, I've got an update for you on a story I first told you about in early February. So a big thanks to Baker for the heads up on these. We've got some official images for the Bandai America Anime Hero 6.5-inch My Hero Academia figures that are coming. They're doing 3 characters from the My Hero Academia, including All Might, Katsuki, and Izuku. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Probably butchered it. But again, I first told you about these. They showed up overseas at one of the Toys R Us's, which is kind of funny being these are from Bandai America. But based on the new information that we have, it looks like these figures will see official release here in the U.S. at the end of August, maybe early September. But if you've been looking forward to these, wanting to get your hands on these, again, these are 6.5-inch scale, and they are part of the Bandai America Anime Heroes line, and they should be out at the end of this summer. Now, for you Masters of the Universe fans, we've got some new promo images that hit the internet yesterday for some of the product in the new Masters of the Universe Origins line coming from Mattel. Now, it was said during Toy Fair that these Origins toys will first be released this year in 2020 as Walmart exclusives, and then next year we will see the stuff get a wider release at pretty much anywhere that wants to carry them. But again, starting out, these Origins products are going to be released at Walmart stores. Now, with these new promo images, we've seen all these before at places like Toy Fair. These were all on display at Toy Fair, but we're getting just the official promo images. So probably the coolest here is the Sky Sled with Prince Adam. This was first announced actually at PowerCon last year, and you get the vehicle with the Prince Adam figure. I guess this will be the only way to get Prince Adam, and you can see the packaging looks pretty good, pretty reminiscent of the original toy line. And of course, Prince Adam comes with his pink sword. And this was said at PowerCon. It was said that this set is going to cost $29.99. Then other images that we've gotten here, new images, are images of the Manny Faces figure, the Trapjaw figure, and Battle Cat. And like I said, these figures should be out later this year at Walmart stores, and then we'll see a wider release next year in 2021. NECA Toys released new action images for their third wave of Target store exclusive animated series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. So this wave should be out next month. Again, these are the Target store exclusives, and they will be available both on the Target website and at physical stores. The third wave has 3 different 2-packs. So the way the wave breaks down is we're going to be getting Casey Jones with the slashed foot soldier. We're getting April O'Neil with the bashed foot soldier. And then the final set is featuring Leatherhead and Slash. Now with these new action shots, they give us really good looks at the figures. All of them I think are looking pretty good. Probably the one I like the best is the April O'Neil. I know some people think the head looks too big, but I think that's in keeping with the animated series, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then the other thing I just wanted to point out here, I've talked about this before, but it was revealed in the recent interview that Randy Falk did with Pixel Dan, that diorama that you're seeing, the city diorama that you're seeing in these images, which was also on display at Toy Fair, NECA is actually planning on releasing this for the consumer, and actual details on where it will be released have not yet been revealed, though indications were it probably be done as some kind of online exclusive. You'll also notice in one of the images, there's an image of the deluxe metalhead that should also be out next month at Target stores, and it's going to cost about $30. The 2-packs themselves are going to cost around $50, just like the previous ones from the first 2 waves. And there's over like 30 images that NECA released, so if you want to check all the images out, head over to Toy News Eye, and I will put a link to that in the video description below. And then for you G.I. Joe fans, we're getting what is possibly our first look at the upcoming 6-inch classified Storm Shadow figure. Now, the artwork that Storm Shadow has appeared on showed up on this Adventure Camp, GIJoe Adventure Camp Facebook page. I don't know much about this Adventure Camp. It's not something, at least as of yet, that Hasbro has officially announced. But there is this page, and it does look like it's something that is officially endorsed by Hasbro, though I can't say that 100%. The weirdest thing about this Adventure Camp is that it's being held in Malaysia, so it's kind of weird for G.I. Joe, but there you go. But really here, for our intents and purposes, the reason why I'm bringing this Adventure Camp up is because on their Facebook page, they are showing some artwork that features a lot of G.I. Joe characters from the first wave of Classified. Same type of artwork that we saw, that you see on the back of the packaging of the first wave of Classified figures. Hasbro also did a poster that they released at Toy Fair featuring the artwork. So in that original poster, it featured all the characters and how they looked in the first wave of Classified, which of course includes Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock, and Destro. Those same characters are also featured on the new artwork that you see here. But what is notable about this new artwork is we're getting much better looks at Cobra Commander and Baroness, which are likely going to be part of the second wave of Classified figures. So both characters I think look pretty good here. You can see with Baroness, very similar outfit to her original black outfit that she wore in the original toy line. You've got some added gold trim on her boots. She's got those Cobra shoulder pads with the gold on it. Looks like she's going to come with some gold pistols. I don't really like gold weapons, but there you go. And then also she's got the gold belt buckle. And a little bit different design in the midsection, but again, the outfit is very much in keeping with her original outfit, which I like. She's got the long black hair, the glasses, and everything. So I think that's looking pretty good. Cobra Commander is looking pretty good as well. He's got that bit modified battle helmet, very different from the original battle helmet, but I think it looks pretty good. You've got the silver faceplate, of course. He's got a cape. This version of Cobra Commander has a cape. He's got that Cobra cane, which hopefully will be included with the figure. Maybe it doubles as a sword or something. He's got, the blue outfit, of course, with the Cobra symbol on his chest. A lot of gold trimmings and stuff on the outfit. So overall, I think that looks pretty good. And then another look at another character is the Red Ninja. We saw that Red Ninja, some of those Red Ninjas on the poster, on the original poster, even though they were more as background characters. So we're getting a better look at that, and that looks pretty good. He's got the Cobra symbol on his headband there. He's got the black mask, whited out eyes, some type of sword. So again, looking pretty good. And then again, our first look at Storm Shadow here. He's got his Ninja Clan symbol on his belt there. He's got some, looks like red trim on his boots. He's got kind of a weird mask. And it looks like he might have a hood that's pulled down behind him. Hopefully that's the case. And hopefully if on the figure, you can have the figure with the hood, kind of in keeping with the classic look, or without the hood. The mask kind of reminds me of how they drew Storm Shadow in the Devil's Due G.I. Joe comics. Kind of a variation of that. Though you've got some silver there on the top, which is kind of weird looking. And then I'm not entirely sure what's covering his mouth and stuff. Almost looks like a gas mask or something. So a little bit weird there, but hopefully we'll get better looks soon. And then, of course, the biggest difference here is Storm Shadow now features a really big tattoo there on his left arm. I don't know if he has any tattoos on his right arm because we can't actually see his right arm, but he definitely has a very big size tattoo there. And I also hope the figure comes with some type of backpack, very much reminiscent of the original figure, where he can store his swords. He's holding a sword in one hand, but there's no indication he's wearing a backpack. So I do hope that's something that's included. Maybe also we'll include a bow and some arrows that can be carried on the backpack as well. Again, kind of in keeping with the original figure. Now, I don't, we've got no official confirmation on the second or third wave. There have been some more listings that have shown up for additional figures on the Walmart website. So I've talked about the second wave before, how the second wave showed up on various retail and distributor websites. And indications are that the second wave would include 6 figures, 3 of which would be based on the movie, and then 3 that would be non-movie. Now, my initial thought, and I'm still kind of thinking this, that the non-movie figures in the second wave are going to include Baroness, Cobra Commander, and Gung Ho, which were all featured on the original poster. It should be noted that Gung Ho is not featured on this new artwork. Some had speculated that perhaps the second wave would have the Red Ninja, even though on the original poster the Red Ninja was only a background character. So the fact that we're seeing the Red Ninja more predominantly in this new artwork, maybe lend some credence to that. My only thinking with that is it would be odd that we would get 3 Cobras and no non-movie Joes in the second wave. So to me, it still kind of makes more sense that we would get Cobra Commander, Baroness, and Gung Ho, and then perhaps in the second or third wave we'll get Storm Shadow and the Red Ninja, or maybe even we could see Hasbro doing some type of 2-pack where we got Storm Shadow and a Red Ninja, though I'm sure people are going to want to army build the Red Ninja, so hopefully Hasbro will release the Red Ninja on a single card or single box, whatever you want to call it. But, like I said, we still don't really know exactly how the second and third waves are going to break down. With these new listings on the Walmart website, they continue to use code names. So we really don't know, what these characters will be. The code names are Puma, Foxtrot, and Leopard. Really, like I said, they're just generalized animal names that they've been doing with all these listings for the GIJoe classified line. So we'll have to wait and see what those actually are. But again, I'm thinking as far as non-movie figures go, in the second wave, it would be Gung Ho, Cobra Commander, and Baroness, possibly followed by a third wave with Storm Shadow and the Red Ninja. I should also note on the original poster, the Cobra Alley Vipers were also featured, so that might be another figure that we're going to be getting in the near future. The orange Alley Vipers with the shields and everything, so we'll have to wait and see. But I definitely feel like when we get these characters, Storm Shadow and the Red Ninja, this is pretty much how the figures will actually look, how the outfits that they'll be wearing, which of course are not the exact outfits that they wore in the original line. Okay, now for you DC Multiverse fans out there, I've got some somewhat bad news for you guys in regards to that variant of the Detective Comics 1000 Batman figure, the blue and gray version. So we saw the official images the other week. We actually saw this figure starting to hit overseas at the beginning of the year. And it looks like that figure is going to start seeing release here in the United States later this month or next month. But the bad news part is it looks like McFarlane Toys is releasing it as a true chase figure. So what that essentially means is it's going to be pretty difficult to get your hands on it at cost. If you're lucky enough to find it out in the wild at like your local Walmart or Target or what have you, I'd probably definitely recommend that you pick it up if you can get it for like $20. Right now, the way it looks like it's being released is as in like 1 or 2 per case, with the other black and gray, regular black and gray Detective Comics 1000 Batman figures. So I've gotten word from that Walmart is going to be getting cases of Multiverse figures that's going to include 4 of the new Wonder Woman figure from the new movie, as well as 4 of the armored Wonder Woman figure, and then 8 modern Batman figures. Now, I don't know exactly how many of those 8 Batman figures will be the blue and gray version and how many will be the black and gray. I'm guessing probably only 1 or 2 of those 8 Batman figures are going to be the blue and gray one. So that means when stores put out, those black and gray Batman figures, which already seem to be kind of warming the pegs, at least around the stores near me. That's really the only figure that you see on the peg is that black and gray Batman figure. So first of all, stores are going to be reluctant to really order heavy on this new case assortment. And then when they do, people are going to buy up real quick the one or two blue and gray Batman figures, and then the store's going to be stuck with a bunch of black and gray Batman figures that probably aren't going to move. It's even worse for the smaller businesses like Big Bad Toy Store. They actually have up for pre-order where you can order a case, and it looks like with the smaller e-tailers, they can order a case that has 5 of the black and gray Batman figures and 1 blue and gray Batman figure. So Big Bad Toy Store is basically allowing you, if you want to pre-order an unopened case of figures, where you will be guaranteed of getting the blue and gray version of Batman. But the downside is you're also going to be stuck with 5 black and gray Batman figures. But it's just not feasible for a small business like Big Bad Toy Store to order cases. They already have, from the initial orders that they did, they already have still unsold inventory of that black and gray Batman figure. So it doesn't make sense for them to order more to only get 1 blue and gray Batman figure. They could take the blue and gray Batman figure and try and sell it at a really high price, but it just really, from a business standpoint, doesn't make a lot of sense. However, again, they are making it so, maybe if you're into customizing, or you think you can resell or maybe regift those 5 black and gray Batman figures, then you can order the case, make sure you get the blue and gray Batman figure, and then do something with those black and gray Batman figures. But again, from the standpoint of a small business like a Big Bad Toy Store, they just can't afford to be stuck with all that unsold merchandise of the black and gray Batman figures. And then, like I said, at Walmart, and probably Target as well. I haven't heard any case breakdowns at Target, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be the same thing. And so what's going to happen at those places is, those blue and gray Batman figures are going to disappear real quick. Probably scalpers will get their hands on them, what have you. You're going to see them go up on eBay, I'm sure, and they're going to go for probably really hefty prices. Now, I would not recommend that you pay those hefty prices. Now, if you are lucky enough to find one in the wild, then I would probably pick it up. It might be a nice piece for your collection. Now, who's to say if down the road McFarlane doesn't re-release the blue and gray Batman figure? So right now it's going to be hard to get, but who knows down the road what'll happen? That's really why I would not recommend you spend a lot of money, because it's going to be rare for a little bit, but then down the road it may not be. But if you really want a blue and gray version of Batman, my recommendation would be go get the DC Essentials version. Very similar design, very similar look, same scale, readily available. Then in other DC Multiverse news, we got official images for the White Knight Batman figures that we saw on display at Toy Fair. So 3 more Batman figures coming your way, and this is Batman. Again, this is based on the White Knight storyline. We're also getting Joker, which I think is actually a pretty cool figure. The coolest thing about the Joker figure, in my opinion, is, well, you get that pistol with the really long barrel, but also you get the normal Jack Napier head sculpt, which I think is kind of cool. And then to me, the coolest figure of these 3 is the Azrael figure, very much in keeping with his normal look. And really, when I see this figure, it makes me wish that we also were getting a Nightfall Batman, which hopefully maybe one day we'll get. But definitely, I think the Azrael figure is the coolest of the 3 here. Now, these figures, I don't have exact release dates, but should be out sometime this summer. I also don't know exactly when these are going to go up for pre-order, but probably within the next few weeks or so. And then just one final bit of DC news I wanted to share with you guys is on the movie front. So it was just announced literally as I was filming this video that Warner Brothers is finally releasing the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League movie. If you're not familiar with all of this, back when they were doing Justice League, Zack Snyder had to step down. He is pretty much credited for the movie, even with the initial release, but it was really Joss Whedon who kind of took things over, and changes were made from the original version, the Zack Snyder version, and that was what was released in theaters. Now, of course, a lot of people did not like that movie, and for some reason they think the Zack Snyder version is going to be better. I'm not entirely sure why that is. First of all, I don't think it's going to be drastically different, and I don't think it's going to be stuff that's really going to drastically change the overall storyline. But they are finally, there's been this huge fan campaign at San Diego last year. They were, hashtag release the Snyder cut and things like that. And so it's finally happening. It was announced today, and it's going to be released on the HBO streaming service, HBO Max. So that's different from normal HBO. HBO has launched its own separate streaming service. And so if you want to watch it, at least right now, that is going to be the way to do it, is you've got to subscribe to the HBO Max service. I will wait. I'm sure eventually it will be released on regular HBO. I will wait till then. I feel like the original, Dawn of Justice, which was done by Snyder, Man of Steel, done by Snyder, those movies had serious flaws, and so I'm not confident that the Snyder Justice League, the original vision that Snyder had for Justice League, is going to be that drastically different or that much better. My line of thinking is, who the hell cares, even if it was better? Warner Brothers has moved on. They've pretty much scrapped their plans, their original plans that they were doing with their DC universe. They got rid of Ben Affleck. They got rid of, I don't really see Henry Cavill returning either, even though that's not 100%. And, like I said, they've pretty much gone a different way since they did Justice League. So even if by some chance this movie, the Snyder Cut version, was better, a lot better than the original theatrical release, to me, it really doesn't matter that much. So I'm not going to subscribe to HBO Max just so I can watch the Snyder Cut. If they really, I do currently have HBO, so if they release it there, I'll end up watching it that way. Okay, so that's it for the news today. Now, just real quick, just a reminder, I mentioned this on Monday, but I wanted to remind you guys again, this coming Friday, we're going to be getting some Marvel Legend reveals from Hasbro. It's part of their Fan First Friday thing that they do on their Hasbro Pulse website. They do a video they put up, and then afterwards they released official images to the media and stuff of whatever they reveal. So it's kind of a weekly online reveal thing. Last week it was the Power Rangers with the Lightning Collection. I talked about that stuff in Monday's video. I think the week before that was Star Wars, if I remember correctly. Not every week is a major reveal, but this week is Marvel Legends, and there will definitely be some stuff revealed this coming Friday. I will be doing a news video after they make the reveal. The reveals usually go up around between noon and 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's when you can expect it. You can tune into the Hasbro Pulse website. That's where the video will go up initially, but again, we'll have like full details of whatever they reveal and high-res images up on Marvelous News, and then I will be doing a video that afternoon talking about it. If any other news breaking items happen between now and then, I'll also include it in Friday's video, but definitely that's going to be the highlight, is the new Marvel Legends stuff. Now, I can't specifically tell you what's going to be revealed, but I will say that from what I understand, there's probably going to be some good stuff that if you're Spider-Man and X-Men, you're going to be happy. There might be some other things as well. Again, I'm not entirely sure on everything that they're revealing, but from what I understand, there's definitely going to be some stuff that you're probably going to want to tune in for on Friday. So bookmark Marvelous News, bookmark Hasbro Pulse. Be sure to check back here to the channel Friday afternoon, and we'll talk about everything that they show. Okay, so that's it for today. Leave a comment, subscribe to the video, like the video, hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and until next time, guys, I will catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.